Good morning, Algebra. So today we're going to talk about factoring trinomials that are a little bit more challenging. Factoring trinomials where one of the first or the last coefficient or constant is not prime. So we can just set up two sets of parentheses and kind of guess and check until you get the right two binomials. And if you want to do that, that's fine. That works. That's how I learned it. However, there is a pretty cool method called the AC method, and we're going to learn that today. So the AC method is to use when you can't just pretty easily factor a trinomial into two binomials. If it's just x squared plus plus plus, then it's easy to go straight from put x here and put the others in place. If it's 2x squared, then again, it's pretty easy to think and use your number sense to put in 2x and fill in the other two using the factors of the last number. However, what if we have something like 10x squared plus 11x minus 6? So we're going to think of this as in this form ax squared plus bx plus c, where here a equals 10, b equals 11, and c equals negative 6. What we find out is that we're looking for factors of 10 times 6 that actually give us, or 10 and negative 6, give us positive 11. So I came over to the side and I just wrote out, I said, okay, so a times c is 10 times negative 6. And that is negative 60, right? So I can write here negative 60. So I'm thinking about negative 60, not positive 60. And so I wrote out for myself just to consider what are the factors of 60. Now, for it to be negative 60, one has to be positive and one has to be negative. So this could be negative 1 and positive 60, or it could be positive 1 and negative 60, okay? And on one of the examples, I wrote all of that out. In fact, usually I only write out here whatever I need to kind of get close and see what numbers I need, but let's check out what they look like. So the factors of 60 are 1 times 60, 2 times 30, 3 times 20, 4 times 15, and 6 times 10. So we're looking for factor pairs here. Now, if one of these is positive and one is negative, so for example, if this was negative 2 and 30, if I add these together, negative 2 times 30 would be positive 28. Well, I'm not looking for positive 28. I'm looking for a pair that give me positive 11. So let's see. Let's say I did negative 3 times 20. We'll add those together. That is positive 17. Well, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for positive 11. So how about this? Negative 4 times positive 15 gives me positive 11. So this is what I am looking for right here. This is the factor pair that will give, that multiplies to equal negative 60 and adds to equal positive 11. That's what we're looking for. You're looking for the factor pair of negative 60 that adds up to be negative 11. That's this middle term here, adds up to equal b. Okay? So let's see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take those two and I'm going to split up the middle term, that positive 11x, by using those two numbers. So what I want is this original trinomial to equal this new, what are we calling it, quadrinomial? And let's check it. 10x squared minus 4x plus 15x. That gives me positive 11x minus 6. So this second line equals the first line. And guess what? I've got 4 terms. So what am I going to do? I'm going to factor by grouping. So let's just do that quickly here. I see a 2x. Remember GCF there? That's going to be 5x minus 2 plus I'm going to pull out a 3 over here, and that is also 5x minus 2. And for grouping, that was our goal, that the two binomials in parentheses are exactly the same. They're equal. So if I come down here, then I could pull out that binomial right out front. That's the binomial greatest common factor. Put the rest in parentheses, and I've got my factored trinomial. Let's check it. 5x times 2x is 10x squared. Yep. 15x minus 4x gives me positive 11x. And negative 2 times 3 is negative 6. Awesome, we did it. Okay, so this is called the AC method. I know it's been 6 minutes. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give you a Khan Academy video. I'll link that too. And he describes this as well. He calls it factor by grouping. We don't call it factor by grouping. We call this part of it factor by grouping, and we call this part of it the AC method. If you need to watch it again, watch it again. It's a pretty simple process. I've given you examples in with the assignment sheet, all written out. I wrote out all of the factors. Honestly, I would never do this on my own. I would only write out, I'd go off to the side, do 10 times negative 6, and I'd only write out the few that I need to get really close to that B. Okay, so good luck. Try this out. Just spend a half an hour. We'll do this again tomorrow. All right, and then we are going to move on. I hope that you all have a great day. Bye.